So today we're going to head on over to the Basketopia, the previously known as Basket Island. It's a reused name. I had a Basketopia on a previous series, but that was a while ago, and you can have more than one Basketopia. It's not the same like Basketopia. The other one was a big water dome ocean thing, but actually, is there anything I want to take with me? Maybe. Let's we'll take some of this. Okay. Actually, I guess we can go straight to glass, right? My day's going pretty well. I had plumber come and fix our toilet. That was a good thing. I want to go this way. So we're going to Basketopia. I'm eventually going to change this tunnel. I'll probably make it a separate tunnel. So instead you'll just go straight through instead of turning to come to the iron farm. And that way I can sort of decorate it differently. But either way, this works. Anything you need to get started on Basketopia? I don't know specifics. So yeah, so John gave me a beacon. So that's a big help. I can get a lot of stuff from that. I'm gonna need a lot of everything, I guess. So, well, oh, I feel like this is new. Wow, awesome. I'm set for days. Food for days. And then blaze rods are. I might have brought those, or he brought those. I can't. I'm not sure. But thank you. Thank you if you brought them. In fact, actually, this chest that might be entirely new. Now I look at it. It's hard to say. Okay, so here's the beacon. Oh, that's what I should have brought is iron. How much iron do I have in my ender chest? Didn't want the workers to go hungry. Yeah. I do have a lot of oh, I have a lot of iron. Okay, we can deal with that. Let's drop some junk in here. So I think probably my first build I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have some chests set up, but I think I might make. Let me grab these extra saplings. I'm gonna put the roads in probably first and decide how I want the roads to be, how the roads are gonna look. But then I'm gonna build probably either an inn or like a warehouse. I might have like chests of supplies in the inn, or I might do it in a warehouse. I'm not sure yet. But first thing I want to do is set up the beacon. So I'm gonna grab all the iron and the beacon, and this should be enough. Yeah, 4 stacks should be plenty. So we're gonna put the beacon down, just down this thing here. I also am sort of rethinking this a little bit. I might have this come up here and then just go straight across into the thing instead of doing this extra turn here that I originally planned. And so I might sort of rearrange. I might actually start with how it might connect up here, and then build sort of the drawbridge, and then decide from there how it's going to look. But anyway, I'm also, after looking at a lot of stuff on Google Images for medieval stuff, I'm considering that this area up here won't be just an entire building. I'll probably have like an outside wall, and there'll be a big structure inside of it, taking up most of the area. But then there's also going to be like a little bit of inside sort of courtyard stuff. So so this is actually going to be probably all filled in, I'm guessing. So all the way around here will be stuff. There'll be the main keep thing there, but then there'll be some like still inside, like even inside the walls. So there's over there's city walls. There's some stuff outside those, outside the main city walls. And then there's the keep part here that's fortified. You come in, and then you'll come up into an area in here where there'll still be some more like buildings, maybe more essential buildings, or whatever, or like it might be broken up, so there might be like the Great Hall or something. I haven't quite figured that part out yet, but for now, actually I want to grab a second water bucket before I go down. Is there water anywhere near me? Not really. But yeah, so anyway, for supplies, John, if you were looking for things to bring me, the roads themselves are probably going to be some form of probably cobble, possibly mossy cobble mixed in. I haven't quite decided that part yet. I'm looking at some different ideas online. But, so smooth stone and cobble. Right now I actually have, I mean, you brought a bunch of this, but then also, I think downstairs I might have, I forget what my supplies are, but, so I'm gonna have a bunch, I'm gonna be mining up a bunch downstairs. So I'll have a pretty good supply there, but if you had surplus stuff and you were on your way here, if you sort of brought general building supplies, I don't know if I'll be using any of the ites necessarily, but I'm sure I will somewhere. And just to clarify, that's the andesite, diorite, granite. What was I doing? I wanted to get water, so I needed another bucket. I want to make an infinite spring on the bottom of that so I can fall straight down in that chute. And I think I can get it back up here. Not directly right there, but... Oop. Pax has tweeted. I'll keep the deliveries coming. Sweet. Yeah, so my plan is, like, I'm going to set up sort of a warehouse where I'll just, like, have lots of stuff stored. So I might just have empty chests labeled. And then if you feel like filling them up, if you're coming this way or whatever, that works. Okay, so let's go up top. And we can make a spring down there, put down the beacon, and then mine up a little bit, maybe, or just, now that I actually have some supplies, maybe trying to work out how I want to set up the road, or even the building. So I still have to sort of consult those things before I decide on the building design. All right. So I'm thinking when I'm going up the ladder, I might want to not have the beacon right there. So I'm actually put the beacon here. So I'm gonna take this out, and I'll put some sort of transparent block on top of that later. Yeah, later on. For now, we can just work our way down. Scotty, you gonna be this? Oh, I realized I missed your chat over there, but I saw it in game. Sorry. Anything I need from... Yes. Yeah, any supplies will be awesome. I'm on block 11, which should give me plenty of room to put the beacon right here. I don't know if there's lava down here. We'll find out. So I think this is for a fairly safe area. How explosive are beacons? Are the beacon bases? Alright, so it's gonna be right here. I guess I can put actually down one. I'll put it down one. So this will be beacon is here, so 3, right? Yeah, and then have it bring it out some more. We'll see if I have issues with bedrock. If so, I'll move it up a little bit. But for now, I'm just gonna keep it down here so I can use that for mining, and then general work in the middle. And maybe down the line I'll have more beacons around. But for now, I'll use this guy and move him around as needed for mining out stuff. How's the green screen going? I had some problems earlier. This is a black shirt, but for some reason the green screen was still picking it up with some of my settings. So I have actually the third light on. If you were here yesterday and we had that whole discussion, I've turned on the third light. There are 4 lights. There are 3 lights. Anyway, that's a Picard reference in case you didn't know what I'm talking about. But I just turned it sort of away from me, so I think that'll work. So while I'm doing this, I was catching up on some MHC videos, I haven't recorded my 11 yet, so I haven't watched anything that was related to 11s, but it looks like it's pretty frustrating. not being able to find the fortress thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this will be the base. I guess I could have mined up that redstone, but I'm sure I'll have plenty of redstone over time. So I'm thinking once I actually get enough ender pearls, I feel like I'm going to not. I might go to a different fortress, unless by the time I get enough stuff. Do you see the Pokeball on your island? Oh, Pokeball. I did. Yeah, I did. I don't know if you're watching on the stream or not, but yeah, I watched. Or there was like the floating thing. I'll probably take it down because it doesn't really fit. It's kind of weird looking. 3-point lights is normal anyways. One on your face, one for the green screen, and one for the backlight on your head. Interesting. So I have one over there, one over there. They're both pointing basically towards me and the green screen. And then I have one right in front of me that I have pointing not directly at me, although it doesn't have like a directional thing exactly. I just realized where I'm putting this is also where I was going to put the water, but I can make that work. So you have to, once I actually post the picture, you can be like, hey, dummy, don't do it that way, do it this way. Although this works out pretty well. By rotating that one, like not as much in my face, it makes it a little bit easier to see. All right, so I'm gonna do this here, which will I'll no longer have access to other stuff. So let's put in other blocks in here. Have to step away for a bit. Okay. Well, have fun, hopefully, with whatever you're doing. So I'll just fill in the pyramid. We can always get more iron later. All right, so this goes here. And then I think this is a full beacon, right? Let's find out. Haste. No. What did I screw up? Did I miscount something? If you can make the trip north, you can help fine tune. Oh, if you can. Yeah, cool. Did anybody see what I did wrong? Let's double check to make sure that this is actually not working right. Yeah. Okay. Alright, I guess I'll have to dig up the thing a little bit. I don't know what... Thought I counted it right. Oh, I don't have a 3. Aha. Right. Okay, hold on. I thought this was pretty low. Okay, so we want to put more down. So put dummy blocks. Put our 3 in. And then these guys in, and then the beacon. And then give it haste. Oh, that was strength. Haste. Put this in. And I'm going to make this all be water. So we can take this out. Oh, sleeping. How exciting. Oh my god, I forgot. I heard a witch. Okay. Alright. I don't know if the witch can get to me. I guess we'll find out. Alright. So water. There. Now we have a base to get down here easily. The beacon goes all the way up. We have haste. We can get a bunch of supplies. Awesome. Yes. Did stream just die? Oh no. Mobile having issues to yo day. I think the stream is... I have no drop frame, so I think it's not on my end. Also, I have my Team BS shirt on. But, but I'm wearing green on my shirt. So, alright, anyway. Alright, so now we have stuff down here. So we can grab a bunch of supplies. Yeah, I have... This is efficiency 5 for both my 2 picks. I'll probably eventually get more picks, but at least for now, my 2 picks that I have are efficiency 5. I'll probably get... I mean, I'm not planning on digging out a huge hole, so it's not as... Like for Basket Station, I had to dig out a lot, and so I had like a whole series of picks where I could just mine a bunch, and then go to the gold farm, and then get a bunch of experience. So I probably don't have to worry about that here as much. Oh, also... No, this is fine. There's a little offshoot down there, but I planned it out so that it was against this, so I probably won't catch it on my way down when I just jump down. Okay, so now let's come up here, and let's decide what we want to do. So I probably won't do any mining right now on camera. Let me put... in fact, I left my ender chest down here. Let me grab my ender chest. Drop off the iron inside of it. And then... Do I have a good shovel? Not really. Okay, so I guess I'm going to use... make some iron shovel. Oh, I do have a... Oh, that's not a good shovel. But I have a shovel. To dig out the paths. Because they're going to be inside in the ground. So at the very least I can dig out the path. Even if I don't know exactly what the structure is going to be yet. So we can work on digging out the roads this episode. Let me make some more iron shovels. Okay, that's probably more than enough. And now, okay, so if I'm going to come straight through here, Spike Rise is online. Oh, I don't know if she... yeah, I don't know if she's watching the stream. Take it down during the island building. There. Okay. So the main road is probably going to be 5 wide. And I'm not sure if I'm going to inset the sides or not yet, but I can dig out 5 wide going across. This is a slope here. It kind of comes up here, so I might actually do. Oh, I need a better shovel. It's gonna take a long time. I need to enchant a bunch of stuff. But so I'll make this be 5 wide, and then decide that's 2 wide, and maybe we'll go to 4 if it seems like too much. But my plan is I'm gonna have it in near this. Sweet, thank you. Near the center point here, where in the basement I'll have the nether portal. So in sort of the wine cellar, I'll move the nether portal in there. Just so that it's not sort of interfering with the build. And I might also sort of section it off a little bit so that the pigmen don't walk around on the island. So this will be the main part of the road here. Oh, I'm actually out of range of my beacon already. That's not very far. Huh, okay. And then one more actually is my current plan. We might make it smaller. Yeah, I need to get a bunch of XP on the server and enchant a bunch of things. Like I need new... my boots are good. Actually, my boots need... protection of some sort. But and then my pants I have to also set up at some point too, but not super important. All right, so this is how wide the road would be. Facebook, go away. That seems really wide. I mean, so there's going to be a road there, city buildings right against it, and then it's going to be the ones where like the second floor is actually a little bit bigger than the bottom. So I guess this seems wide for the road. I'm also probably going to have like a little bit of grassy stuff against some of the roads. Like on the main road, maybe not. Maybe the building is actually just right up against it. But on some of the roads, it'll be like 3 wide or 4 wide or whatever. And then the buildings on either side will have like a little bit of grass along the edge, maybe some plants or whatever. And then the buildings go up, and then they come out a little bit over. So here, well, I can deal with how the buildings are structured later. Is this too wide? I don't know what the blocks are going to be yet, but let's just put in bricks for now. And then we'll place these in, and we'll see what that kind of looks like. So there'll be, I'll add some sort of texture or, you know, pattern or randomness to this later. But for now, let's see how this looks in terms of how wide. So buildings on either side. So that versus moving in a little bit. I guess I'd probably move it in the other way, but versus this big. I feel like if I'm gonna have them stick out over it, I wouldn't want them to be, the road to be too thin. I remember back when a year ago, I went on a trip to Germany. Well, Germany, a couple other places in Europe, but when I was there, they had a bunch of different sort of old-timey towns where, you know, where it was sort of in the style that I'm looking for. So with those roads, they weren't real wide, but I feel like 5 isn't necessarily real wide. Because each square is like a meter, basically. So, so I think I'm gonna make this be 5 wide. This is the main road. And then the stuff on either that's weird. Stuff on either side, you know, might not be right up against the road anyway. I might have a little bit of grass, possibly, depending on the structure and the setup. Let's see. Yeah. Went down to PC. Doing laundry. Sweet. Yeah, good old doing laundry. Okay, so I'm gonna keep it 5 wide. I'm gonna change the blocks here, but I'm gonna do 5 wide, and I can change it later if I need to. It's the beauty of Minecraft. So then, at what point putting laundry in my laundry BasketMC? Okay, so I'm gonna step it down here. Over this way. Guess I could. Oh, hi, Joe. Ooh, Scotty. Let me put. Actually, I guess I should make some chests and organize this a little bit better. Although I guess I don't want it to be in the way when I organize it. So maybe I should find a better spot, which is going to be not where a building is right away. And go from there. New shovel. Oh, thank you. Ooh. Oh, and mending. Nice. All right, let's get rid of this stupid thing. We can just archive some of these. I like how I think he might be organizing stuff, but then I'm just like throwing stuff all over the place. Anyway, okay, so if this is the main road coming down this way, I'm thinking I might keep it here. Let's see. Or if I do it here, here might actually be the new path. So if this lines up here, this might be where I will make the... I don't know why I'm moving it over from from there. I feel like that gives me a little bit more room on the hillside. So this might be actually where the path is. If this road is also going to be 5 wide. So let's dig that out. It's so much nicer. Thank you, John. Is this going to be 5 wide? I think it's going to be 5 wide up to the building. And then I come up to there. And so somewhere up here is going to be where the stairs, like, so I might actually have it not be as high, maybe. Or something. Or I might not actually have, like, these tower things. Like, I might come up with big stairs starting maybe in here. The stairs are only going to be 3 wide, actually. And then these will continue up from here. So, this might be where I have the stairs going up and then the drawbridge. There won't be a big building or whatever, so I'll have to see how that all lays out. But this is, I think, where the road's going to be. I don't know if there's... So vines might be a thing that if we have vines around, I don't know if we have really anybody that's gone to like a vine area. But anyway, so I'll dig this up. So this will be 5 wide going. Okay, cool. Oh, this is also something to consider. Let's slightly sculpt this so that it's not right against the road. There we go. Fixed it. So now there's a little bit of room next to this water that I'll probably keep as a little pond. Cobble. Cool. Let's go like this. Alright, so then this comes over here. So I'm trying to think of... Right now this is 5 wide. But will I keep it being that big all the way around? I mean, it makes sense that the main road would be roughly the same size. Although I guess it could go a little bit smaller as it leaves this section. It's really hard to predict everything. But we'll stick 5 wide for now. There's a lot of tree farms. Oh yeah, jungle, right. Let's go. I'm actually having server lag. It's so crazy. It's not normal. It's unnormal. Alright, so if we go... So this path is going to go this way. If I make it so this main road comes through here... what's over this way again? This is going to be some sort of structure. So maybe at this intersection it can go to 4 wide. So it's kind of in here roughly. So this is mostly be straight that way, and then it can be a main road going that direction. So we'll go like this, and then when it branches off that direction, it'll be a little smaller. Coming this direction. This is 4 wide. And I can always sculpt this a little bit differently later. Once I actually know what the materials I want to use are. But I saw a couple cool ones that were actually just like a mix of cobble and mossy cobble. Which kind of fits the streets I was on. It was just cobble roads. Versus something like bricks, but very few of the towns that I visited had like brick roads, unless it was more of like a redone modern thing. That's my inventory, not too bad. So these, it's going to continue this direction. This will be interesting. So we'll go like this. Try to figure out how to, I guess it's mostly coming straight across. So if I just do something like this, and then go down, skip a beat. I would also recommend, so gravel spaced in the cobblestone. Yeah, that'd be cool. Maybe mossy gravel and cobblestone. That could work. All right, so I'm gonna bring this down. Something like this. That's not working. It's not placing where I want. So every couple, I will step it down maybe. It's a big slope I have to get down. But I don't want it to be too steep. So we'll go something like this. I can kind of sculpt the side of this hill a little bit. It's a very effective shovel. Alright, how's this looking? Hello, the weird cat. Welcome back. We're working more on the roads. This time actually digging out some of the road setups. So this road's going to come through here. It's going to be 4 wide. I will take out this piece. And then does this kind of make sense? I feel like this should be like that. So at this point it's only 3 across. So maybe we'd have it go like that. Glad to help. Oh, no problem. I have a lot of gravel at the monument. Oh yeah, you probably went through clearing and stuff. Yeah, I'll have to look at like some sort of pattern, or I'll try and do random, which it's hard to do. A lot harder to do than a pattern, but we'll see. But because the gravel is sort of like, the gravel and the mossy is sort of supposed to be kind of random, so I might try random. We'll see. Moved 972. Oh, okay. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I've been enjoying this Patron server project so far. It's pretty cool. Okay, so let's look at this. So I will sculpt that a little bit. So this is sort of 4 wide. Once I actually put in the rest of the stuff. So I mean, this is kind of rough as I put in the actual blocks. It might be more obvious, like some of the shaping I'll have to do. But for now, this is pretty good. We'll step it down a little more right in here. And then, in fact, this is almost right. We'll step it down a little bit more, trim off the sides of this. And then maybe there as well. And then step it into here. So something like there. So I'm going to try and make it be, you know, on a sort of a straight line in terms of, I guess, a diagonal straight line. We'll see. Oh, not only is this shovel very fast, but now I'm in my beacon. Oh, cool. Oh, handy. Okay. So 1, 2. So it is 4 across there and then 3 there, but I think that might work out okay. We'll see. I need to sleep. We have a one-bed sleep system. It doesn't fix the rain, I guess. But okay. So now I will step down a little bit more. I guess shortly after this bump here. So somewhere like here, I will start heading into the bottom of the ground. We want this road to go all the way around the whole place. Right, how's this look? So it's gonna be sort of 4 and 3 across. So if it's on a diagonal, then it'll be 4 and if it's a 4 wide road, it'll sometimes switch between the 4 and the 3, maybe. I'm not sure. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So this works pretty well. And this again, I guess this is sort of rough, so I don't need to really be as precise as I'm being. I also probably won't bother bring this all the way over right now. Let's go ahead and kind of clean this up a little bit. So I'll put that in, put some grass in there. We'll make the grass sort of go around this opening. Like this. And then I guess there as well. Could fill this in. And there might be buildings on top of this anyway, but for now we'll do this. Okay, so this comes all the way over here. Grab some of these blocks. So this is going to be 4 wide, going this direction. So we can fill it in. So we can have some buildings over here, and I'm not sure what's over there, but there could be a path that heads on over there as well. But we'll do this a little bit more, and then I'll head back to the main area. Because I'm going to try and develop that area first before I continue on to everything else. Flowers. Okay, that's good for now. Let's head back to the main area. I guess I have plenty of... Well, cool, thank you. I can set up a storage thing to kind of rearrange some of that stuff. And then this will also go this direction. Let's see. Oh no, that's right. I was going to go through here. It's actually intersecting to there. Interesting. So let me make a... And this might be a smaller road than even the 4 road. Like it would be 3 wide for the actual road, but then the buildings might not be directly on top of the road. Although this is pretty close to the middle, so I think maybe we'll do 4 here. Made it back. I've been digging roads, and John brought me a bunch of supplies and this cool shovel. That's what you missed. Well, I guess while I'm here, I should drop off all this stone, or sand. Dirt. Dirt and sand. So, I think it'll come out to here. Do I keep that dirt right there? Let's see. I think I'm going to bring it right along here. Like this. So it'll be against this. And then I guess the road will be... I'm going to inset it down a little more. Although it's hard because of slope. Hard to work with. I got a John shovel. It's pretty cool. Is it named? No. So let's see. If I make... Yeah, I guess The hard thing is like if this side of the thing is exposed, if it's not like totally inset and it's on a slope here, like how would that look? I guess it might be like stairs on this side, cobble stairs on this side of the road, if it's going down to a slope. I guess it depends on what we build here. So I don't know. For now, I'll leave it as is. It's kind of rough anyway. So do something like this. And then we'll inset it here as well. I think. And then we'll turn this in a second. Well, I guess this is sort of over here. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't forget that there's a road here. I don't know quite what it's doing yet, but just so I remember that there's a road. This is the road. These can go away. So our XP farms, what do we have on the server right now? There's the Blaze farm. There's a zombie farm. What's the best one to, like, if I want to repair a bunch of stuff? I guess we don't really have, like, an AFK sort of thing. I'll have to keep that in mind. Oops. Well, that's fine. Okay. Let's continue the road this direction. FK mob farms are hard to do now. Sort of. I mean, you could do the gold farm, I think, still. Maybe. Yeah, mining quartz, actually. That's not too bad. Alright, we'll continue this direction. I will cut down this tree. It's in my way. Can't wait for the gold farm. Oh, Ender would work out pretty well, yeah. We have to go to the end first. Yeah, the Blaze farm works out pretty well. Yeah, we gotta kill the dragon. Oh, weird. Oh, Scotty's died a lot. How many of those were just from that one wither? So once I get this tree out of the way, I can work on my road. Okay, back to the shovel. Only 2 from the wither, okay. So this is 5 wide, going this direction. I think we'll step it down here. Let's get rid of some of these things so I can see what's going on. Two from Guardian Clear. What is it, like falling? Or like clearing like the mobs? Gotcha. Yeah, it's dangerous stuff. Alright. I think we will step down here like this. And actually, I guess there's a road. Is this torch related? No, I think this torch is unrelated. Yeah, that's the intersection. Okay. So we want to go down again. Trim off a little bit of this. Go down. That's not as wide as... Oh, that's right. Okay. And then this, I mean, it's already sort of dug in, so we'll keep it as is. And then this needs to go that direction. And then it loops over there. And then, actually, let's see, is this... It's a side road. So this is the main road here. So this will be 5 wide also. Although I did over there 4 wide. John. Let me think. So if I do... It's 5 wide here, and I switch it to 4, but this still, to me, feels like major area. So I'll still do 5 here as well. So we'll inset this to match, because I think more of the terrain is kind of in that spot. So we'll go like that. And then we can put one there. Step this up a little bit. And then we'll go a little bit further. I'll make it day in a second. It's interesting. I wonder, I feel like something's changed a little bit, where it seems like we actually have a little bit more block. I mean, it's not bad block leg, but you see where I, like, chopped it all out, and then all of a sudden, it, like, popped up afterwards. It's unusual for a Gopher Craft server. Usually nothing is ever wrong, so it's... I wonder if we change something. Hard to say. Okay, so if we go this way, so this is going to be 5 wide here. There have been some situations with all the Gophercraft servers for a couple weeks. Okay, I got you. He is on top of it. Good. He usually is. He's a pretty cool dude. Let's see. So this is still here. Okay, yeah, good. He had disabled some features for the Gophercraft server and has been watching them all. Okay. So this is here, right? So it comes up to here. Okay. So here, I think we want to inset it, actually. So I think this will be intersection here. Ooh, block leg. Or not block leg, but invisible block. I think that direction it'll switch to 4. Hey, where'd you come from? Are there other mobs around? No. Okay. Okay, fixed. So we'll inset it and we'll go this direction, I think. And then this big drop is a problem. But we'll go, this intersection here will be 5 wide, and then we'll shrink it down a little bit after that. Kind of trim this up a little bit. Okay. Let me grab these saplings. Yeah, exactly. Where is it? Ah, shears. Oh, there we go. Jungle sapling. Oh, I guess they grow with vines. I didn't really even consider that. So smart. Okay, let's go. We'll do stepping up here. We'll see how this all plays out. I want to kind of step up 2 at a time. Like have it be. You go across 2 before you go up. So we'll see how that kind of works out. This kind of song reminds me of The Hobbit. At least this part. I think I say that every time. I need to increase my soundtrack. At least there isn't thunder. Yeah, that's true. Very true. So they come across here. So as I work on this area more and kind of decide what's going to even be here. I mean, there might not be anything there. It might just be a road that comes through. Then I'll have an idea where I want to put everything in. So this is edge of the road here. So I might just kind of raise up this terrain a little bit. I'm trying to keep as much of the terrain sort of as I can. As they sort of built, you know, sort of back in the day, they might not have completely changed the entire landscape for everything. But some of this, I feel like, would be a little easier if it was around the same train. So this guy's going to be, this goes over to the farming area. So this is not a major road, but it's an important road. So we're going to make this be 4 wide. Ah, he's middle click. I'm so good. I'm a pro. Okay, so this goes here, and then I'll have to cut into the wall going up there. So I might actually stair step it up a little sooner. But so this is a road here. Goes over that way. There's that road there. Let's put markers here. So this is five wide, but I think that, I mean, I guess I could have the entrance, the stair, like the ramp going up and going in. It could be 5 wide. Yeah, why not? So let's put in this guy. This is going to be a smaller road that kind of goes around there and then connects up with the main road. So this is only 3 wide. Starting from here, I think. So we'll cut in here. This hill, I'll trim up a little bit. I don't know what I'm going to do with it quite yet. There might just be a building here. Oh, and I guess the hill, it's not a very big hill. So we'll just do this. Okay, so we'll chop that off. We'll see how it all works out. So this is the road here. It'll go up, over a little ways, and then dip down. We'll dip down some more. And then over here is where it's going to work on merging up this way into the side of this hill. And then kind of run along these trees. Dip down here. Like this. And then turn and come into here. So this is probably still a main road here, so this is gonna be 5 wide. So we'll go like that. And then dip down here. And the dipping down is I'm gonna replace these with other blocks. With the actual road blocks. Work down the basement. Oh, the monument, maybe? Oh, my inventory's so full. There we go. That's rain. I feel I feel like there might be something that I need to adjust with the one-bed sleep system. Because it's supposed to kind of clear the weather when you sleep. What is this? Oh, this is actually the other path. Okay. Did my music stop? Yes. It's back. Oh, man. I've been having so much fun. I just realized that we're about out of time. A little bit more time, but we're starting to get low on time. It's always a sad part in the stream. Oh no! That's the sad part too, when there's a floating tree. I'll use this so I don't break too much. And we'll prioritize that. So, just because it's really not clear, this is a road. I'm going to put this back in. Are you coming back on now for a while, right? You're back now for a while, right? What do you mean? I'm confused. I'm so confused. Alright, so this path is going to come this way. Then the main road comes this direction. And so sort of the idea that I have here is that... Oh, I guess this road is supposed to turn a little bit. I didn't really turn it. Hold Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, we can adjust. I can try changing one of the command blocks and seeing if it is a better results. I understand what you're saying. I'm going to put this all back in. Alright, so we want to... So it comes down here. We're going to try to turn in this direction. Just go ahead and pretend like it's not there. We'll find out later. It'll be exciting. So this is 5 wide here. So let's see. So it's going to be 5 and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this is kind of where it lines up. So I'll try, I mean, it won't be exactly 4 or 5 necessarily, but I'll try to sculpt it with the idea of how wide it's going to be. Something like this. Mobile delay for the win? Yes. Ah, away from home. So we'll have the road coming through here, and then it steps up. So for now, we'll leave it like this. It is night. Let's make it day. All right, cool. Now I'll put the bed back in my inventory. Alright, so I'll put down torches along this path, just so I know this is a road. I'll have to fix this. This is obviously too skinny, but the rough idea is there. So this is the main road that will come down here. Sort of the idea is that up here, I probably have mentioned this a few times, there can be another smaller road maybe that comes over here, and then from up inside the keep, there'll be sort of a crane system so that you're able to bring in supplies here. So it's possible that the same road might then connect up and then come down to a larger dock maybe that's out here or something. So like, so they can, like, big boats can come over there, and then they can bring in smaller boats with supplies, pick it up by crane. So maybe even this doesn't have direct access. Possibly either you can get over to the dock, or there's walls but then more cranes. So a boat can come over here, crane picks it up, can put it on a little carriage or something, bring it over to the castle and bring it up into the main storage house or whatever, something like that. But this is a kind of a cool little cove here where you can have like you know, sort of a stockpile of supplies, and you can bring it up by crane up there. Well, now it's thundering and lightning. There you go. I think that's what that was. But yeah, so this is working out fairly well. I really like that. There's always cool little coves. I like this. Some of the stuff I'm going to kind of clean up, but I like some of the sort of the natural weird or cool formations. Anyway, let's head on over here and let's see. Waiting, watching a torch in your hand, a bob behind your floating head. Oh yeah. Yeah, so then this path is going to go over to the farms. So this works out pretty. I'll have to come up with sort of some of the different ideas that I sort of have for the roads, and then kind of put it together. And once I have the road in place, then I can work on sectioning out buildings, kind of. Bunch of cool supplies. Yeah. Sweet. Yeah, I'm thinking potentially mossy cobble and cobble with some gravel mixed in for like more sort of worn out spots, I think is the plan. Eat some fish. But that'll be the end of the stream. Thank you everybody for coming. Ep7. Thank you.